Hi everyone, Miss Nancy here, right along with my daughter Victoria.
Yeah, hey everyone. We are excited because this is our first fall YouTube video.
Yes.
And we're going to be showing you guys a compilation of some fall DIYs that are really fun and really simple to do.
Just like Victoria said, we are new to YouTube, but with that comes great new ideas that we have. We have so many ideas. We are not new crafters. We have been creating for forever. That's my dog, everybody. See,
oh my goodness.
Once in a while, you're going to have to put up with her. Just like we do. Every time we craft, she is right there.
Oh my goodness.
So right now, she wants our attention.
Oh my goodness. She really...
Can we record just for a little bit?
Yeah, she loves attention. She's staring at the both of us right now. Aw,
what's
sweetie. You're so cute.
What's the matter, sweetie?
So we decided to go ahead and make a farmhouse sign today, which I really hope you guys like and that you enjoy and really get inspired by, just to create something of your own. So right now we have this gray acrylic paint, and all we're going to do is paint over our wooden circle here. So where did you get this wooden circle?
You can basically purchase this just about anywhere. Michael's, Hobby Lobby. Now, I purchased mine in Dollar Tree.
And that is awesome because it was only $1, but yet we're about to make this really beautiful farmhouse sign, something that you can display in your home and, not really be embarrassed about, but something that just looks really nice and something that you first have fun doing, have fun creating, but overall something that you can display proudly. Okay, so for our next step right here, as you can see, we're taking this cute design here, and I love this calendar so much. And every time we go to Dollar Tree to get these, they're not there. And that makes me so sad. But it says farm to table, and it's a really simple design. But as you can see, you, Miss Nancy, you are actually tearing the edges of the paper.
Right. I just wanted to create basically more like a rustic look.
Rustic.
I don't actually want to just place the image down, and I don't want it square.
Exactly.
And so I'm just going to tear off the edges all the way around it.
So once we place our farm to table design on here from our calendar, and we've put the Mod Podge, we're going to go ahead and add some Mod Podge on top as well. And now you're just coming in with your sander and you are sanding down the edges. And right now our goal is to give it a rustic look. And there's something you guys should know is that we love rustic and farmhouse and country.
Right.
Just
anything country and farmhouse. We love that type of design.
It really works well with our home though. So after we are done sanding, we're going to come in with some aged glaze antiquing stain, and now this is the Rust-Oleum brand. And as you can see, we have this little blue cloth here, and we're just adding some stain on right on the image. That's where you added it, right? Just right on the image, kind of on the edges.
And I also went like right on top. And you don't have to do that if you don't want, but I just wanted to give it like an antique look all the way, all over the photo. I also forgot to mention that right before you decide to rough up the edges, you got to make sure that the decoupage, the Mod Podge, is actually completely dry out before you go and sand the edges.
Right, okay. So make sure your Mod Podge is dry, then sand your edges. That's actually a good thing to mention.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
If you don't, then
your design's gonna
come apart.
It's gonna come apart. And now, you guys, we are coming in with Miss Nancy's signature zigzag bow. So for all of you guys who have always thought that bows were so cute, and you've passed by a couple of them in the store and thought to yourself, oh, I really wish I could make something like that. Well, now you can. And how would I know? Because I'm one of those people. I loved bows, couldn't really make them. Always low-key envied people who could make them. And now you can make them as well, because it's so easy. Miss Nancy's signature zigzag bow. It's in the name. You place your bow, your ribbon in front of you in a zigzag format, like we are doing here. well, like she is doing here. And all you're going to do is gather the edges and then use some twine to just tie it together. And of course, you want to fluff out your ribbon. And also you can add a tail. You can go ahead and cut. You can fold your piece together and then cut at an angle to have that little tail. Kind of looks like I don't know if there's a certain word for that, but
I don't know either. But now, you see how easy that was? That was so easy to do.
Really easy. And you know what you can also do is you can get creative with this, and you can add multiple ribbons. You can stack them on top of each other.
Sure, yes.
You know, and you can still secure them with that twine.
You can still use the same technique.
Yes.
The same technique.
Yep, Miss Nancy's signature zigzag bow.
I created this technique basically just so anybody can make a bow, and now you can.
Yes, exactly. So thank you for creating this technique, because I really wanted to create a bow, and now I can. It's really that simple. And once we have our bow created, we're just going to go ahead and glue it to the corner of our sign, and this is it. This is the finished product. It is looking so adorable next to some of our other DIYs. You see that little fall topiary, and then we have our little hanging wall sign. As you can see there, it says homemade, and I think it says homemade. You
can actually go and see that DIY on our Facebook page.
Yeah,
if you're
on
interested.
the Facebook. So you guys, right now we have another wooden circle. And like we said, for our first DIY, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Walmart, Dollar Tree, you can pretty much buy this anywhere on Amazon. I don't know about you guys, but I'm an Amazon person. I just want to throw that out there. Prime member all the way. But anyway, you guys, here we have this beautiful fabric, and it was really hard to choose fabric. It was very hard to choose because there's so many different designs to choose from.
True. And very true. Yes.
And
I decided to go with this though because you could use it for fall if you want to, but you can make that transition from fall right into Christmas. And you don't have to remove that. You can just keep it because it's got that red and that green color there. You know?
Exactly. I love DIYs that can be used for, well, I love seasonal DIYs, but I also love ones that can be used for any season. And I forgot to mention the first one we actually made, that little rustic farm to table DIY. Actually, that can be used for any season. And right. Right now, we're going to go ahead and place our circle down onto our fabric, which we bought at Joann's. As you can see, it says Joann right there. But we're going to go ahead and just cut around our circle. That way, our fabric will be in the shape of a circle. It'll be the perfect size to go ahead and place right on top.
Right. Now, if you don't want to do the way that I just did it, I just got a little, I got lazy. I didn't want to get up off the table and go find a pencil. You can just line it all up with a pencil.
Oh, that's so true. I remember you asking me if I had a pencil earlier, and I said, no, I don't have a pencil. I mean, honestly, I do have pencils, but they were in my room, and I didn't really feel like climbing up the stairs.
We have pencils, guys. We do. I was so into the craft, I didn't feel like getting up.
Oh my goodness. Well, right now we're adding some Mod Podge, as you can see, just all around. And we're going to go ahead, and after we're done adding our Mod Podge, we're going to add our little apple design, our fabric right on top. And we're smoothing it out just to make sure it's all in place. Okay, it is looking awesome already. But now we're coming in with some nautical rope, and we're just going to add it on the sides. And of course, we're going to use our hot glue to do that.
A lot of times people like to, and me too, there's a lot of times that I actually put Mod Podge right on top of the fabric. But this time, I'm not going to do that. And it's really all up to you if you decide that you want to do that. This is actually going to go inside indoors, so I'm not going to worry about adding the Mod Podge. It's not going to be disturbed.
So now that we have our nautical rope all ready to go, we have this cute sign here. It says "Love Lives Here." And we're just going to glue it right in the center of our sign here, of our wooden circle. Okay, you guys, we're back again. Miss Nancy's signature zigzag bow. Really easy to do. You It's the same, it's in the name. So if you ever forget how to do the process, just think of the name, Miss Nancy's Signature Zigzag Bow. Oh, zig and zag right in front of you on a flat surface. You gather the edges, use your twine to tie it in the middle, and there you go. And as I said for the first DIY, don't forget you are allowed to add other ribbon, and stack them on top of each other, different colors. Really, it's all up to you. And this is the finished product, you guys. It looks really nice here. Honestly, I love how this DIY turned out. And like I said, you guys can change the fabric, whatever you want to use, add a different little word in the center. Really, there are so many different things you can do with this and really just have fun with it. Now, we're gonna go ahead and take this canvas pad. So we have a blank canvas pad here. And all we're gonna do is, what we did is we simply painted the canvas pad black. So we painted our canvas black, and we painted it with black acrylic paint, by the way. I just wanted to mention that. But anyway, you guys, we have some chicken wire here that we've cut. And now we're simply gonna go ahead and add it to the bottom of our canvas here. And we're gonna take that chicken wire and just bend it over. So we're just kind of, just like you see us doing in the video, we're just bending it over. And now it is secure, adorable. Oh my goodness.
If you're worried about, the chicken wire coming apart, then you can also staple the back.
That's a good point. Yes, you can also staple the back. But here we have these miniature pumpkins, and we have some squash. And as you can see, we have a little baby pine cone in there. So we've placed all our miniature pumpkins and squashes right into the chicken wire, holding it in place. And now we have this word here that says home. And like I said, you guys, in the first DIY, or was it the second one? Whatever. As I said in today's video, you can choose whatever words you want. So this is a nice little metal wording right here that says home. And we just went ahead, and I believe it looks like you painted it. Did you paint it?
That's great.
Yes, you painted it over with gray. Mm-hmm. And then you let it dry, and then you painted it over with some blue.
And I actually completely painted the mint. I think it's more like a mint color. I didn't completely paint it all. I didn't give it like a full coverage. I used a little bit of a dry brushing technique on it. Right. And now you don't have to go with that word home. You can, Dollar Tree sells other words like harvest, welcome, and just different types of words that you can get. You can also add a wooden phrase there.
That's
and
true.
You can get those on Amazon or Walmart.
That's so true.
And Dollar Tree. It has started selling those words as well.
That's so true. And now we are adding some Spanish moss here and there. And we also added a little pine cone right there.
Yeah, like right there where you see the openings, you go ahead and just add some moss to there if you want to.
Exactly. I think the moss was a nice touch. Okay, and now you guys, this is the finished product. You can see our little pumpkins, the squashes, the moss, the burlap bow, and honestly, I love this rustic sign here. And we also added some twine to the H right here. We added some tiny little berries to the word home, as you can see here in the video. Honestly, I love this DIY so much because, like pretty much every DIY that we have done, it is so simple and it's so easy that anyone can do it. You can really change it up. There's a lot. What I want to say is that there's a lot to do with them. You can have variations with the words, what you put inside, what you decorate. And honestly, I really hope you guys had a fun time watching this. But we have one more DIY to show you, and then we're going to close it out. And And now, you guys, we are on to our fourth DIY. We used some shiplap, leftover shiplap. We actually used this shiplap in our living room to create this nice design on our wall behind our television. So we're going to use some leftover shiplap to create a sign. And this is going to be a fall sign, but it also would be really good for Thanksgiving, because one of the popular phrases for Thanksgiving is gather, thankful, blessed, popular themes of Thanksgiving. As you can see here, we went ahead and sanded one side of the shiplap, because this is the side where we had a cut. So we had to go ahead and sand that to smooth out the rough edges. And now we have the word gather, and we are using the paint Toasted Marshmallow from Apple Barrel.
I love the name.
I do too. And we're just going to go ahead and paint over the word gather. And by the way, gather, this sign here in particular, is made from MDF. I just wanted to mention that, just in case you guys wanted to go out and get the same thing. And where did we get the gather?
We bought this in Dollar Tree, believe it or not.
Oh, wow. I love this.
And it's actually not flimsy. It's actually pretty thick.
Really sturdy.
It's a really good quality.
And I can see here that you are coming in with some gray, and you were just kind of adding it here and there, some strokes. You're not really covering the toasted marshmallow. You're just, I think what the word I should use is accenting, accentuating. Right. That's what you're doing to the word here. And you guys, feel free to use whatever color you want. Remember, fall is a variety of colors, honestly. It's the color toasted marshmallow. I've seen that, and there's green and orange and
even red.
Yes, red and yellow. We said that at the same time.
White. And
yeah.
So many colors.
Different colors. And now we're going to go ahead and glue gather right onto our shiplap here. And again, we're coming in with the miniature pumpkins and squashes. And we're just adding it with our hot glue. And I do want to mention we also added some jute rope. You can see that lining the bottom of the shiplap here. And we're coming in with some strips of fabric, and we are doing a crisscross. They're just, on top of each other in a crisscross fashion. And then we're going to use some twine to secure it. And then we're going to go ahead and just glue it right wherever we want, right here. And now, you guys, we are done. That was so simple and so easy to do, and I love it. I loved how it turned out.
Right, it's pretty. It's really pretty.
Definitely.
If you don't want to set it on a hutch, you can always add a little bit of twine in the back, and you can hang it on your wall. That's how easy it could be.
Exactly. And you guys, I really hope you enjoyed our 4 DIYs. I hope that you guys get inspired and get creative and try some of these out for yourself.
I'm still looking forward to next week's DIY, so make sure you all...
If you guys want to stay updated on our upcoming DIYs, then don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified every single time we come on here with a new DIY. Well, with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I hope you guys get creative.